Right now, Dick made a deal that if he gets HOH next week, he won't put you or me up, and if you get HOH, you don't put Dick or Danielle up. It's a 1 week deal. It gets us through the week to reconcile everything that went on this week. Eric's out of the house, and we're all fucking happy. Eric is a snake. I have sat out there for an hour and a half right now, and I have listened and sat there and played every scenario out in my head. We are in good with Dick and Danielle. It's because of Eric that we're not, because we're willing to go against them and get rid of Eric, or keep Eric and go against them after he fucking screwed Nick over. They don't blame Nick leaving on you at all. They blame it on Eric. The only person it benefited to get rid of Nick is Eric. If Eric's the only person that benefited, not Jamaica, not Jessica, not me, not you, not Dick, not Danielle, Eric. That's why he's sitting up in the room right now in the middle of the beds, because he's fucking a nervous wreck, because he knows if he doesn't have my vote. He saw me out there, he tried to come outside, and Dick goes, "Can you give us a few minutes?"
Yeah, I know.
And as much as it's gonna, as fucked up, and then Dick goes, Danielle goes, "Amber, you don't think that if," I go, "I can't do that to Dustin." I go, "I will not vote the opposite of Dustin." I said, because, I go, "I'm not going to tell Dustin I'm voting to keep Eric if I'm not." I go, and I swear on my daughter, I don't want to go against that, but if I can't get Dustin, if I can't talk to Dustin and convince him and make him see that he to vote Eric out, I said, "Dick," I go, "Dustin wants Eric in this house for his benefit," because he goes, "Why?" He goes, I go, "Because you're going to put him up next week." He goes, "Well, he's going to be," he goes, "Tell me this, Amber, if Dustin gets HOH next week, you tell me he's not going to put me up?" And he goes, "I know he is." And I go, "I'm not going to say that yes or no." He goes, "Well, I'm going to put him up. I know he is." So just as much as you say you're going to put Dick up next week, you tell me that all the time. Dick, why wouldn't Dick put you up? It's the same thing. Eric is a fucking snake, Dustin. He needs to go. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking liar. He's a manipulator. He's a master manipulator. He has gotten me and you to basically ignore Dick and Danielle the last few days.
Absolutely. Amber, Dick and Danielle have been conspiracy theorying. You know what? No, I'm sorry. I don't like the way that Dick plays this game. I want Dick out of this house more than I want Eric out of this house.
Okay, well, I'm voting to get rid of Eric then. He's gone this week.
Why? Why? All you're doing is listening to them.
Because they're right.
But, Amber, you haven't given me any sort of information. Like, what is this deal with Jen? What's going on with Jen? Why is every 5 minutes she pulls some trick out of her hat and it's like, "Oh yeah, Dick did that"? Him
and Eric and Jen have been, since her week of HOH, he tells her that, you know how he constantly says fucked up shit to her. Oh, come on. Oh, when she puts on her bathing suit or whatever. You know how he's always making sarcastic remarks? He tells her, "I'm going to make sarcastic remarks to throw everybody off." The seeds that he's planted, he fucking tells her where to put the keys at to throw everybody else off. He throws HOHs. I don't want someone like that in this game trying to get between me and you. You know what he's done, if you haven't realized this? And they just pointed it out to me, it's so true. He had Jed and Kale against Dick and Danielle. Basically, he was sitting back and enjoying the show. Now that everything came to a surface and truth, and he saw Jen and Dick talking, now he's getting me and you against Dick and Danielle. To once again put himself in the back burner and try to get me and you against them. He's too fucking smart. And if Dick's willing to make a deal, and for a week, that's a whole week. You know you're safe if Dick gets HOH. And if you get it, so what, you put Jen and Caleb again. What the fuck does it matter? Why would you not? Why would you want to keep Eric here? God forbid he gets it. He's going to put me and you or Dick and Danielle up. He's not stupid.
He's going to put Dick and Danielle up.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Eric's gone this week.
Amber, you're so a psycho right now.
Eric is leaving. For him,
I understand that. Amber, listen to me. Calm down.
Dustin, I'm pissed about my boyfriend when he told Dick. He fucking is going to use me fucking lying about being pregnant and say, "Oh, when the time's right, I'll bring it up," and throw it in my fucking face and make people not trust me when I'm the most loyal person in this fucking house.
I understand that, Amber.
I'm so mad.
Keep your voice down. You need to calm down. You need to think with your head in the game.
It is. For the first time in my life, for the first move in this game in my life, I feel like my head's in the game.
What will Jamaica and Jessica do?
Jamaica already gave Eric her word. She's keeping. So did I. I'm gonna go back on my word, which makes me sick. That's why I want you to get rid of Eric so I can keep my.
Then what do I do about Jessica? Then Amber, do you realize that the numbers that we have, if we keep Eric in this game, do you understand that?
There's no numbers. Dick and Danielle have nothing against us. They know it's Eric. Eric has been planting seeds in my head about Dick.
Okay, let me ask you this. You were out there for an hour and a half.
If you just go out there and talk to them with me right now, you will understand everything. It is so clear as day.
I understand that Eric is the one that got Nick out of here. I understand that.
He's been in an alliance with Jen.
But why does Jen lie about
HOHs.
Why does Jen lie?
I talked to Jen about that. Jen's like, Amber, I didn't lie to Dustin. When he asked me, I sit there, I don't say anything. And he's like, you're lying. She goes, he talks to me like I'm a child. She goes, and I don't understand. I like Dustin. Why is he so defensive over Eric? Can I tell you that Jen and Dick think something? You're in an alliance with Eric?
I'm not in an alliance with Eric. I just don't see the reason why he needs to go right now, because
he's going to turn on us. He told Jen, he does not, he is worried about, he looks at the game who he would benefit sitting next to at the end. He would love to be sitting next to Dick because he would win. He would not want to be sitting next to someone like you, me. He told Jen this, you, me, or Jamaica, because we're all good people. And he knows he would lose.
Let me ask you this. Did you ask Dick at all about where he got the information about where I said don't trust the Donatos? Did you ask him about where he got the information about when I woke Gail up for her to go and talk to Dick?
No, but I will. And they'll tell you. It's so true. You and Dick were so close up until these last 3 days.
It's not until it's because he started going psycho, because he turned his back on you, he turned his back on Jamaica, and he turned his back on Eric. Amber, do you realize the things that he said about you and Jamaica?
When?
All this past week, until this point, until this breaking point. He literally said that Amber and Jamaica's faith is bullshit, and they're using it to further themselves in this game.
He said that?
He said that to me.
Okay, I'll go ask him then.
He will deny it.
No, he won't.
And because I asked him about that, I said, why did you lie? Because I said, you dropped it. And Danielle and Dick both used you. They said, we had a hard time bringing it up to you about the Amber thing.
Hey, we need to go out there and talk to them then. Me and you. Danielle even said, Amber, I said, I'm not going to vote to get rid of Eric because I know what's going to happen. Dick, you're going to put Dustin up next week. I go, I'm going to tell you right now, if I win POV and you put him up, I'm taking him off the block. Danielle goes, you don't think you have other people in this house that you could trust? And I go, not like Dustin. No. I go, Dustin is my best friend. Dustin is my strongest ally. I said, I need him in this fucking house just as much as he needs me. I said, we have each other's back 110%. And I said, I go, no. I go, I don't. She goes, well, what if her dad, she goes, my dad says he's going to put him up. Did Dustin say he'll pick my dad up? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. And Dick goes, I know he has, Amber. I know for a fact that he has. He goes, and how is it wrong for me to say it? But it's not wrong for him to say it. Everything's fallen to shit these last few days. Ever since Eric knew he was going on the block is when everything came to shit. He does not deserve to be here, and he's a piece of shit. He fucking got Nick out of here, someone who was willing to get good people to the end. So, either, it doesn't matter, I'm voting to get rid of Eric.
I'll vote to get rid of Eric. Don't go back on your word.
But are you promise?
Yes. I need to go out there and talk to them.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, I will lead the conversation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I should still do it.
I'm going to come clean. The reason why...